Okay, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go through search engine optimization updates, updating and custom tailoring the site for SEO. So you can see we've got Google Search Console pulled up, which is one of the best SEO tools out there. I'd say that and SEMrush. SEMrush is better for keywords and assessing your competition's websites more than your own, because they're estimates. They're not as close as just having the actual data right here. So first thing, as you know, when we do SEO, we're going to go to something like SEMrush and we're going to look up a keyword and we're going to target that keyword. And then we're going to come over to our keyword plan and, ministry burnout, 260 search volume, 15 difficulty. And we're going to target a page or an article to this keyword. Now, whether or not Google likes it for this keyword is to be told. We don't know until Google decides. And so what we want to do is at some point after we post, and I'd say at least after 90 days of the original posting, is we want to come in and we want to assess if Google liked what we did for that page and update the targeting. So I'm going to get rid of all this stuff and we're going to get into that. Get rid of that. There we go. We're here. Keep that. Okay. Here we are. Okay. So we are on the Google Search Console page. And what I'm going to do is try to increase, this is a specific training on increasing the click-through rate from Google to into the website. And so we're going to come to, let's say, a 3-month view, and we're going to come down to pages. And what we want to do is we want to isolate pages. We don't care about rank in this case. We want to isolate low click-through rate pages, which means a lot of people are seeing them. They're being impressed by the page on Google, but they're not clicking. So when we look at the click-through rate, a good place to start is 3.7%, because that's our website average. If it's over 3.7, we're probably doing pretty good. If it's like 0.5%, there's a major issue with how that page appears on the Google search engine, specifically. Let's just say digital marketing for churches. Okay. These are all sponsored. So these are text ads. That's not what we're looking at. This is the new AI feature, which we are going to be learning SEO for this, because if we don't show up in this, we're going to be outdated very quickly. Here, digital marketing for churches, #1 church marketing guide. This is our meta title, and then our meta description is here. Well, we ranked #3 for this. Probably going to leave it alone. If I optimize something that's already working well, it's more likely that I break it than I fix it, because it's not even broken. So coming back to our, oh my gosh, Google Search Console, we're looking for things that have poor click-through rates. And we're looking for opportunities to work on those meta titles and meta descriptions. So for example, we're going to drop this down further, 500. Okay. 5.9 is great. 6, 5, 9 is excellent. This would be a great example of what to do. And so what I might do, and I'll show you how to look this up. Why is this one working at a 9%? Well, firstly, let's look at its page rank. It's ranked 12. So if we consider, and I'll show this one more time because we're kind of factoring in a lot of data here. We're going to say click-through rate by Google rank. And we're just going to go to some images here. I like this one. You're going to get roughly a 28% click-through rate on the rank 1 of Google. And then you're going to drop 15% at rank 2 and roughly 2%, 2.5% around rank 10, which is the bottom of page 1. When you go to page 2, there's a fairly significant drop off. However, now it probably looks something more like this. From 10 to 11 is probably more even, because now they're going to sort of an ever scroll where you're not going from page 1 to page 2. You're just continuing to scroll. So this sort of decrease is more even than it probably used to be, with a big drop on page 2, which you'll notice here, 10, big drop off to 11, like half. Can you kind of see that right there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably how it used to be. The more they move to this sort of ever scroll, it'll even out there, which seems to make sense. Either way, so somewhere around 2 to 2.5% click-through rate on a rank 10 article. Well, Men's Ministry Idea is ranking 12.2, and it's got almost a 10% click-through rate, which is crazy huge. That means it's doing better than its competitors. Yeah, it seems disproportionate. So let's look at that. I would expect a 10% click-through rate to be like top 5, top 7, something like that. Again, it's a rough estimate, but let's come here and let's see. Oh, well, okay, well, there you go. We're number 1 right now. 20 men's ministry ideas to supercharge your ministry. Okay. Supercharge. Okay. Oh, look at that. Powerful church event. I didn't look up men's ministry ideas. I looked up ClickMail, so all of our articles are showing up, which makes a lot of sense. So let's try. Also, this is one way you can do this, is when you come in here, you can type in site. This is what I was going to show you, site : and then paste in the link, and it will pull exactly this URL. And you'll see right there, ClickMail men's ministry ideas. And this is it. So 20 men's ministry ideas to supercharge your men's group in. And I think this is intentional. We're trying to in what? I have to know. Sometimes these cutoffs, if done well, can play on people's need to know and pull them into the article. So that might be working. We don't usually do that. This can include activities such as camping, hiking, or even men's conference. 4. So this is unusual because this does not look like something we would put. Usually we say 1, 2, 3. So I want to make sure that this is, this doesn't look like it's purposeful. So I want to check that, because if it's working really, really well, I want to know why. So we're going to come over here and let's just take a peek on the back end, edit the post. Okay. Now we're going to come down here. What is men's ministry? Men's ministry outreach ideas. So Google is automatically changing our meta description, which I don't really like, but I also don't really care because we're getting a 10% click-through rate. So basically what we learned here is just do whatever we do, and Google's going to do whatever it does. I don't really have a lot there. Anyway, so coming back over here, what is it that's working particularly? It looks like, in this case, men's ministry ideas is pretty close to the front here. We only have 20 in front of it. Supercharge. What does our audience want? Do they want 7 ideas for men's ministry? That's super boring. Do they want 35 ideas for men's ministry, or ideas for men's ministry leaders to discuss? These are boring. Probably the reason 24 popular, that's a little better. Probably the reason we're ranking high is because we're supercharging their ministry, not just saying 7 ideas. So this is a little bit more emotionally appealing. And then we've got this sort of drop off. So maybe that's what's going on. And that's something to be aware of. Nevertheless, coming back, this one's working really well. And we looked at maybe why that is. 5% is good. 4, 3, 2 is a little low. How to grow a church. Let's go and let's kind of pull that guy up and see if there's anything. I mean, 2% is still pretty good, especially for rank 16. We would expect 2% around rank 10. So that still seems to be performing fairly well. Let me get rid of that. And let's go here. And I'm going to look at site. Also, if you're doing this, don't click on the links in Google because that messes up our data. 10 powerful church growth strategies. Powerful is a good word, but it's also maybe a little overused. So let's go to how to grow a church. Let's see what other people are using. If there's like 10 powerfuls, we don't want powerful. 6 ideas on how to grow your church attendance. 11 powerful strategies to grow your church. 26 key strategies. So we've got key, powerful, 10 ways to grow your church. 10 ways to grow your church without a big investment. 14 tips for growing your church. 8 keys to church growth. So we have keys and powerful, 10 powerful church growth strategies. And here we are down here, 10 powerful church growth strategies. So we're using sort of a played, we probably need to change powerful here and say, I don't know, supernatural or life-changing or something to that effect. So you can see how we could start testing new strategies, new words to create more attention on our post, if that makes sense. Now, one of the things when we start altering stuff that shows up, fairly well, for example, 2% is pretty good. We used to be at 0.4%. So rank 16 and 2%, this could drop. So if we change something, we want to notate that we changed it and then look at it maybe a month later and say, should we go back to what we were doing or is this way better? And then we'll know in the future. So either way, that's something that could be changed, but that's not really what I'm looking for. This is still 2%, which is good. You'll come down here and you'll notice how long does it take to read the Bible? We got 49,000 hits on this and only a 0.8% click-through rate. That's really, really surprising considering it ranks 7. So that's super low. This definitely needs to be optimized. We need to figure out why. So we're going to go ahead and look at this. We're going to come over here and we're going to go to site, put the link in and look at it. How long does it take to read the Bible? A comprehensive. The Old Testament has 39 books, while the New Testament has 27 books. The Old Testament. So we got some like weird statistics in here right off the bat. Okay, well, let's just look up how long does it take to read the Bible. Okay, so here we've got our generative AI thing coming up at the top. Then we've got our search engine results placement with somebody else's 67 hours and 18 minutes, a little less than 3 days of nonstop reading. Wow, that would be a long 3 days. Okay, and what do we have? How long does it take to read the Bible from start to finish? That is definitely a better title than ours. Ours cuts off with comprehensive. Here's us. How long does it take to read the Bible? A comprehensive, too long. How long does it take to read the Bible? Christianity, that's Reddit. How long does it take to read the whole Bible? Better. How long does it take to read the whole Bible? Infographic. You have more time for Bible reading than. Not, so that's definitely not the best. And here, how long does it take to read the Bible? How long does it take to read the Bible? I read the entire Bible in 60 days. Here's, how it went. Wow, that guy did a lot of reading. How long does it really take to read the Bible? Okay. So this definitely seems like the best title because it actually fits. How long does it take to read the Bible from, maybe we should say, see, I was thinking like Gen to Rev, from Genesis to Revelation, but that's way too long. Then Gen to Rev, you have people who aren't going to know what that means. How do you say from start to finish? How long does it take to read the Bible from A to Z? That's probably not 100% clear. How do we make it stand out? You have any thoughts?
No, I thought the one that they used was probably the best.
Sorry.
I thought the one that the top people used was the best from start to finish.
Yes.
I don't know how else you would.
Yeah, from start to finish. What about maybe for beginners? How long does it take to read the Bible for beginners if our audience is beginners? How long does it take normal people to read the Bible? That's funny. It read the Bible in 60 days. That's intense. Okay, well, either way, so this is something we could come in and really kind of deconstruct and say, how do we, maybe it's from A to Z or from start to finish. What's this? Start to finish? Is that what he said? Start to, yeah. Maybe we ask ChatGPT, what are other ways to say start to finish? Anyway, so we're going to make a new title at some point. I'm not going to do it this second. but we'll come back in at some point. We'll make a new title. We'll test that new title to see if it's got a better click-through rate than what we're looking at. But this one is definitely a great opportunity for improvement, a 0.8% click-through rate. So that could definitely be better. 2.4, let's keep going. 1.2 is fairly low. How to share the gospel. And so when you look at this, for example, 0.8%, if we just got a lot of people are like, ooh, we have to be the best. We have to get it exactly right. We've got to hit the bullseye on the first round. That's all nonsense. All you have to do is increase by 0.5% or 1%. In 3 months, this has brought in over 350 people. If we just increased our click-through rate by 1%, we would bring in over 700 people a month or every 3 months with this. That's a massive increase in website traffic by making a tweak. So we're looking for incremental gains, not to be perfect or to be the best right off the bat. That's not how this works. So that's a little bit of marketing theory for you. We're coming down 1.2%, 1.1%. Here we go. 0.3. That's abysmal. And this happens to be one of the biggest articles on our website. It drives me crazy. And I've done a few tests on this, and we've never really had success getting it going. So let's look. Church marketing. And we're actually just going to go and we're going to look at church marketing. Now, this has a 0.3% click-through rate, but it also does not rank page 1. This is one of the most competitive keywords that we try to rank for. It's ranking 26, so this is not particularly effective. And 0.3% actually makes sense for rank 26. So this could be a ranking issue, but the click-through rate is still very low. Top 10 church marketing strategies to help grow. So you'll notice grow. Church Marketing University. Grow your church. Okay. I'm already beginning to see a theme. I was wondering if I would see this when we pulled this up. Top 20 church marketing strategies for 2023. So we have up-to-date marketing strategies top. And this is 20. This is 10. This just says grow your church. So I'm already in these top 3 saying, okay, if I've got more than 20 strategies, and instead of just saying grow, I could say grow your church, and I've got 2023, I'm already beginning to see how I could maybe put these together in a way where I'm going to create a better result than any of one of those. Church marketing strategies to help grow your church. 18 church marketing strategies to grow your church. 13 3 elements of effective church marketing. And you can see already why this comes a little lower, because they didn't use the grow, grow, grow. 11 church marketing strategies for church growth. 6 best church marketing ideas. Okay, we can see why maybe that would rank, because we know there's like a million ideas. So that's a different way to do it. But the one that people are clicking on is growth. Okay, church advertising. No wonder why this is ranking a little lower than the rest, because they're not looking up advertising, they're looking up marketing. So the click-through rates here are going to be a little lower. Here we are, digital marketing for churches. Oh, well, this is what ranks here. Church marketing. Well, okay, so we rank number 1 for digital marketing for churches, and this is probably why, because we're like 2 or 3 or something. Yeah, there we are right here. Digital marketing for churches. That makes perfect sense. We have not keyword targeted. Here's church marketing right here. Church marketing guide. I think we should say church marketing for church growth, digital marketing for churches, something to that effect, and front load the church marketing in place of the digital marketing for churches. See, there's a trade-off. If I unfront load the digital church marketing, we might rank lower for this. However, if I look up here, digital. Now there's 110 searches and 28 difficulty. 110 is not very many. If we front load church marketing, what are we going to get? 1,009. Oh, that's not it. Church marketing, 1,000 searches a month for 35. So the difficulty is a little bit bigger, but the search volume is also 10 times bigger. So that's significant. So we probably want to move this around a little bit and tweak this. So let's go ahead and let's go to clickmel.co/church-marketing. Okay, we're going to pull this up. I'm not clicking on the link, so I don't want to mess up our data. So the next time I look at it, it's not correct. So you'll notice this is just a huge article. This is like 12,000 words long. This is a massive article. And it's definitely better than all the competitors' articles. There's no doubt. Nonetheless, at least in length. We're going to come here. We're going to edit the post. And I am going to okay, so I'm going to say something like this in the new meta title, digital marketing for churches. Okay, I think we're going to try something new. Church marketing for church growth. Okay. And then digital marketing for churches. That's a fairly small keyword. #1 guide for digital marketing for churches. That sounds weird. Okay, how about this? #1 digital marketing guide. #1 digital marketing guide. And the reason why I'm doing this, because digital marketing for churches, we've already have churches in here. #1 digital marketing guide 2023. Now let's see if that actually fits. So we've got church marketing in here. We've got church growth in here. #1 digital marketing guide. So as long as this is less than 60 characters, it should fit okay. Let's come down and check. Oh, right to the edge. Digital marketing for churches. Oh, that's not it. Okay, so I've got to update it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete that. And I am just going to come to insert variable and say title. So we're a little bit long. And the question is how much, because maybe I can take out 2023. Seems like all of these growthy things are probably the most important. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Church marketing for church growth, #1 digital marketing guide. That could work. What is church marketing? Does your church need marketing? Okay. And our keyword is church marketing. So that is a little bit more true, because what we used to have front loaded was digital marketing for churches. Now it's church marketing. And we still have digital in it. And we still have all those keywords, digital marketing for church. That's all still there. Any questions about that test?
No, no questions.
Okay. So we have that here for church marketing, just double checking the rest of the SEO. Key phrase and subheading, more than 75% have it. Oh, well, you've used this key phrase multiple times. Yes, we have, because we want to rank for this. And so we're going to go ahead and update this. And then we're going to wait for that to update, make sure it's done. There we go. We're going to refresh the page, make sure it's still functional. There we go. And this is an article that could definitely rank #1, and I'll show you what #1 looks like. Okay, church marketing, there we go. We're going to come back over to the Google search engines, and let's look at #1, donor box. Here is what we're competing with. My internet is connected, and so this is feeling a little bit slow on the website. I have a hard time thinking donor box has a site load issue. That's a fairly large website. Okay. My goodness. Okay, maybe donor box is not working. I feel like, wow. Okay, so donor box is having very slow issues. Do you need more visitors? So this just goes to their homepage. So this is a service page right here. They're just selling. That's Chris Abbott, by the way. That's, guy who runs this organization, is a very good marketer. I've listened to a lot of his stuff. This is just selling services. So maybe we just need to make a church marketing services page, and that could be effective. That tells us a little bit about strategy there. Nonetheless, okay, so that's number 2. Donor box is not going to be there for very long if this continues to be the case, because that's insane. I thought it was my internet. Top 20 church marketing strategies, Vanco payments. Here we go. So here's the first article. And wow, that's actually really long. Ours is longer, but this is pretty good. Yeah. So this is an actual marketer writing this, obviously. Paid ads, map results. I have literally made exactly these types of things in the past. So this is actually a really good article. And it's no wonder we're not outranking them, because not only is it a good article using images I've used before, they're doing exactly what we're doing. Not only is it a good article, but it's on a larger Vanco payments. I mean, no doubt their website is more powerful than ours. So this actually makes sense. And this is why I say it's one of the hardest keywords we rank for. This is a very big article. So anyway, all right, very cool. So that's what we're up against. And what we want to do now that we've kind of seen that competition, we're going to come back over to Google Search Console. We're going to come up here, put in the church marketing keyword, so we don't have to wait for Google to find those updates, and we're going to request indexing. So we're going to re-index it so that Google finds those changes to the URL and all that stuff and switches that over, the URL. The meta title, don't change the URL. The meta title, and update that. And that is how we do a test. Now, what I'll do to document this is we're going to look up in here, Control F, church marketing, and I'm going to come here and we'll make a new column, because this is, last time I did this with Michael, we kind of half blew up the website and killed it for a little while. We're going to say SEO optimization. There it is, optimization. Okay, and I'm just going to put some notes in here as to the optimization I made. And where was control church marketing? Okay, and I'm looking for it in the left column, because it's the actual keyword, not the topic. Whoa, I don't have it. That's crazy. Okay. Church dash marketing? Nope. Okay, we just don't have it in here. That's crazy. I must have written the article before I made this. Okay. Whatever. We're going to come back over to the article. What is this? Church marketing. And I'm going to come back over here, and I'm just going to go ahead, insert one row below. This is good for training purposes. Keyword, Control V. Oh, nope, that's the URL. We'll put the URL over here. There we go. Keyword, church marketing, and it was 1,000 search volume at a 35 difficulty. I'm sure there are other keywords. I'm not going to go write them now. Find them now. Brett has written and posted it. Okay, and now for the SEO optimization, we're going to come here, and I'm going to say 9/26-2023. We're going to say was, and this is meta title, meta description. And then I'm going to come over to probably should have grabbed this before, on the off chance that Google updates us really fast. Okay, so it says indexing requested. So we're done with that. I'm going to come back over to Google, and I'm going to type in church marketing, and I'm going to say was, where are we? There. Clickmill.co, Clickmill church marketing. There we go. Clickmill is a digital marketing agency that works with churches, nonprofits. They offer what? That's crazy. It knows us. All right, here we go. Church marketing. There's our correct URL. And so I'm going to say was, wow, #1. It doesn't even have the whole title, so that stinks. Oh, well, also church marketing is showing this picture, so the picture doesn't even make sense. I mean, the picture's okay, but this is the background of the old website header, so that's not right. Okay. So I'm just going to copy, I don't want that picture in there and I don't want the top there. See if I can do it backwards. There we go. It's so frustrating. All right, whatever. I'm going to take this and then I'm going to come over here. Boom. And I'm just going to, yep, church mark. That's fine. So this is what it used to say. Church marketing from clickmail.co. Wait, church marketing, clickmail from clickmail. There we go. I'm going to get rid of this because that's confusing. But it says the URL there. It says if you're looking for a church marketing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there it was. Digital. Yeah, see, this is a little confusing because it's in a weird order. I'm going to get rid of this stuff. We already know what page it is. And I'm going to put a colon, and there, this is what it used to say. Bold. All right, there. And if you're looking for a church marketing company, you're okay, cool. And I'm also going to come back in here actually, and I'm going to say, why can't I write? What is this? Okay, there we go. No, I don't want to go down. I want to write. What is this? Apparently, I don't know how to work this program very well. Okay, now we're going to say also updated blog image. Okay, there. Now we know. So that is going to save, and we're going to come back over to that article. Where are you? Is this it? That's way too short. There's no way. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. We'll come up here. Church marketing for church growth. Great. Okay. We're going to come back down. Now, look, it's got this image, but Google does not like that image, presumably. And I would guess because it is probably overused at this point. It's probably something that's all over the internet and it doesn't like the quality, I'm guessing. So we're going to get this, go to media library, which is loading very slowly. Images, all dates. Try again, maybe. There we go. Okay, church marketing. Maybe we want something more churchy instead of more marketing-y. And that's something I'm learning is that I have to translate marketing into church language. Holy Bible, he's praying for growth. That could definitely be a good one. We could try that. I bet that would work. We're praying. Let's see. I'm actually really thinking maybe the praying Bible would be a good one for church marketing because we have a prayer for church growth scriptures is like a huge one. So maybe that's what the pastors are doing. They're praying for church growth. Now let's go ahead and update it. Let's see what it looks like down at the SEMrush view. See what that image looks like. Boom. We're praying at the Bible. Love it. Okay. We're going to test that and we'll come back and we'll check that at, a week or maybe, I don't know, a little while and just see if there's any change, see if it looks positive or negative. And after maybe 90 days of testing, 30 to 90 days, based on the initial results, we'll figure out what we really are looking at. Any thoughts or questions on how to do a low click-through rate SEO optimization to a page on a website?
No questions. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, that definitely brings us to the end of this training. Boy, we did a lot of them in this one. So thank you for sticking with me. Any questions on any other subjects before we call it for the evening?
I don't think so. I think I'm super tired tonight. So I think that's why I don't have any questions.
No problem. Yeah.